Oh, thank God. Good, I got it. I just hope people can see the live, the part two. I'm gonna delete part one, but YouTube is a little bit crazy. Yeah, I got score for you. It's right here. I'm gonna flash it in and out till I fix it. What's up? Welcome, Adam. Gonna be looking at the comment section, technical timeouts between sets, stuff like that. Very as Motherlode continues to. Thank you, brother. Yes, as Motherlode continues to go, yeah, comment section gets a little bit bigger. Competition gets a little bit bigger. This is a winners bracket game. Andrei Belov is playing with Zyndorf, who has been a fantastic partner for him. Sorry, Oren Zyndorf. And their opponents, of course, that guy's very recognizable. That's John Mesko. And John Mesko's partner is George Huhmann. George has been actually a very exceptional blocker, but I guess that comes with being 6'11". Mesko has been playing some of his better volleyball this year. I got to play with him a little bit in Hermosa Beach, a couple of Sunset games, and um, Kurt Topol, who was playing with us, we were all kind of talking to each other and basically said, John, you can play now if you want. We were really, really fascinated that the groundedness and the skill set and the technique is still there. We got 12-7, and Motherlode is like a second home to John, and he's out here every year and made a semifinals with Steve Roshitz. Oh, there's the only one, but stabbed by Mesko. Mesko gets dug. Zyndorf with the cut. Zyndorf gets dug. Looking for 13. Mesko gets dug. All right, we got us a duel here. Who's going to blink? There's the jumbo, Doug. Is it going to be Belov? Belov with the teardrop falls into the net. And there it is. Yeah, we got tree shadow action here. Yeah, this was the smarter angle. Trust me, Karch, because the other side, the sun would have been right into the camera. A little movement on my camera, tied to a tent pole. Human to serve. This time they go to Belov. Up and down set. Andrei goes cross court. And there's your technical timeout. As I check out the comment section. You got it live now, Jay. Good. Yeah. I had a resolution and camera issue because I had my output preview for the live stream and not the regular output. So when I was switching it, my computer didn't like it and got all fussy. So I had to hit the reset button. Yeah, on the video switcher, I have a video like a preview out and a regular preview, which you can use either one for. So let's go back. Yeah, you can use either one for the live stream. But if you make a switch, your computer gets fussy. Adam Hartman, thanks for joining me, and wherever you may be watching this, and everybody else that is not commenting in the comment section. I know Doug Zimmerman's watching from New Orleans. Got some friends from Hermosa Beach, and of course, some Andrei Belov fans from the East Coast, particularly New York. They're very beloved out there. Andrei Belov with a jump serve that'll shake the gods. You won't see a lot of the heavy topspin jump serves that you enjoy and see here because altitude is not jump serve friendly, and that Mikasa ball you really got to cradle to get the drop you want. But as to the question if he can he do it, the answer is yes because he came here the day before the tournament and served 50, 70 balls and looked good to me, and I'd like to see him do it more. George Huhmann, the serve. George Huhmann out of Texas. I'm not sure if it was San Antonio, but when you guys can help me with that. And wow, look out for Zyndorf. Oren Zyndorf, remember the name. This guy, not physically imposing as you can see by the size difference, but he has something we call a glidey jump. Aaron Wexler, let's go. Aaron Wexler from within the game, welcome. They serve Human, and Human just makes everybody else look human with that over the top swing. Within the game is a program director for West Coast Volleyball, AWEX. Name sounds, my goodness, straight down block. Jeez, that's the block that belongs in the shadow, Jiba. You got a little shadow thing going on because the sun is going overhead, but once it hits a certain time, which is very soon, you should get a better camera shot. It's time to go back to Zyndorf. Yep. Wow. Yeah, Iron. Thank you for commenting. You were giving me updates on some of the upsets that have been happening in the league. He was the first to tell me the bad news. My favorite team. I'm a homer for TKN, and I understand that they fell. Anybody else? Keep talking to me in the comments section in regards to other upsets. I believe Hagen. Did Hagen do something crazy? So I'm fixing the score for you guys. This is 16-10. And back to the score. Oh, that ball hits the tape, doesn't go over. Yeah. Yeah, Aaron Wexler, for those of you that might remember, he joined me at I did a little mini podcast broadcast for the Manhattan Beach Open. And Rowdy Lennon just balling out. Logan Mister played Troy Field and Theo Brunner. Fantastic Manhattan Beach Open match on court one. And you know me, I don't like to criticize any other volleyball companies or peoples, but I have to express my disappointment at Bally's and AVP not covering day one. You know, I know people are scared to criticize everybody because of I don't know what reason, but and I've always kept it professional, but it would be volleyball malpractice to not convey my contempt for them not airing day one of the Manhattan Beach Open first day. And Aaron and I, live stream game one or some pretty good matches. So back to this. Sorry, we're each in 11. So wow, Hagen Smith, huh? Okay. All right, we're calling the action here, but and like Aaron and I promise each other, I'll read the comments like during the technical timeout and between sets, but I can't help myself. Nice, that's great. J hook pass and Human again is more than Human on the swing, just taking over the game. And we're going to talk about him a little bit after this. And we got a great center court match happening with the ladies too. So I'll switch to that. John Mesko playing some of his better volleyball. Belov, wow, there's a high swing and cradles it. Free ball situation. Belov goes on the one, and that ball left balloon and that's the end of the first set. But guys, so let's look at the comment section. I'm very, very curious here. So, oh, I gotta scroll. You guys are doing it. By the way, you never need to apologize. Explain yourself to me. All you have done is really grow the game for real. Thank you, Karch Jiba. Let's talk. Let's podcast next week. Let's get with that. We got some fun stories to tell. Aaron Wexler, everyone smash that like button. Yes, don't forget to smash that like button. Helps with the algorithm. Aaron Wexler, Mr. Negative in the chat. LOL kidding, because he knows you're the opposite. Come on, he knows who serves haterade and vanilla. That's me. Told you the day of the upsets. Hagen balled out in the finals. So what you're saying is Hagen won the finals for the league. The son of St. John Smith. Let's go. And we're actually 100% correct that Rowdy on the Rowdy game. That was awesome. Yep. Motherlode. Does the Motherlode give you AVPs? No. Motherlode people do just for the fun of it. There is a heightened level of intimacy and like a family feeling in this place that gives you that makes you not care about points. You're here for competitive nature. We're here to grow the game, and this is why a lot of these people that come for the first time always say, you know what, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Jeff Samuels is a mainstay, three-time champ. John Mesko has yet to win, but he's back. He's going to try to win one of these as we go back to the scoreboard in the second set. Sorry, give me 1 second. What's up?
Does the website show the brackets, the tree, and the names of the players?
Yeah.
So it's somewhere on that I can find it.
Yeah, it's Volleyball Life. Yeah.
Volleyball Life. Thank
you. Yeah, Motherlode is it's the same thing that Hermosa Beach Open is. It's a vanity project. And to me, vanity projects are the results of people who spend all that time growing the game that lead to moments like this that make it worth watching. So when I say vanity project, I'm not making a negative inference. A vanity project is the net results from the intention of growing the game. And I'll land with that as we continue to call this match. So you're telling me Hagen won the men's, right? And I wonder who won the women, or if not TKN, who? Wow. Oh man, Coach G was ratting me out. I'll tell you that story during the technical timeout is as I do not want to cheat Mesko out of just playing some of the best volleyball I've seen him play all year. John Mesko's in the red, and George Huhmann is at the service line. I expect them to go back to Belov. They do. Left shoulder serve. Up and down set Andrei. Cross court, look out. Right into my living room 1 court later. All right, thank you for that. All right, so we're at 3-1. Oh, 2-3. Sorry, guys. This is the second set. Andrei Belov at the net blocking. Oren Zyndorf to serve, the lefty. Up and down set, and that's John's favorite set. He likes something that's tempo, maybe not too fast, but something where he can read the defense and make his move. He can go all day, not stab his gas tank. John Mesko, Hermosa Beach, California, serves Zyndorf this time. Zyndorf's loving it. He looks like he's been fiending for some serve receive action and demonstrates why you shouldn't serve to him. And always a big smile on this guy's face. And he has something I call a glidey jump. He's one of these guys that gets in the air and has this curious amount of hang time. Belov to jump to serve. He goes float serve, and that ball will be played over again. We got some laundry on the court. 3-4. Down one in the set, down 0-1 in the match is Zyndorf and the 2002 2022 Pottstown Rumble winner, Andrei Belov, former AVP player, led the league every single year in aces per set and total aces in the AVP. Just a jump serve that can shake the gods, and that ball is out of bounds. I can. That's a good question, Aaron. I can tell you later. I got Corey Burndell in the tent next to me who runs the tournament. Wow, Andrei Belov just making hard things look easy. Big smile on his face. He looks like he's going over signs with his partner in a humorous way. And once again, thank you for joining me. This is a center court too. Jalen Porras doing some really good things there. So we'll go. Maybe we'll go to that during one of the timeouts. They're in the second set, but Jalen Porras right now leading 20-11 in the second set. She's not getting paid by the hour. There's the OT by Mesko. Speaking of a guy that makes hard things look easy, I bring you John Mesko. Longtime NVLer, right? Played a couple of times with Skylar Del Sol, who seems to be conspicuous by his absence. It's almost, automatic that he's here. The pioneer of the cupcakes. Wow, there's a nice stab by Mesko. Mesko gets the touch and the coverage. Huhmann, good night. Look out, shout. Yes, absolute crater. I got Corey Brindell. I got people in the comments section, Corey. Sorry, I got people in the comment section asking questions about what's the first prize for the cheddar cheese and this and that. Guys, I got the program director next to me.
Hello, hello.
What's up?
This is a $10,000 purse,
Right.
5 per gender.
Yep.
Acme Managed Service Organization sponsored us.
Excellent.
Yep, 10K to 5K to the women, 5K to the men.
Nice.
Yep.
Yep. The Aaron Wexler within the game. Got it. That's
Okay.
yeah, he's the program director. He's one of the biggest grow the game people I've ever met. And he's optimistic, which I need more people like that in my life because I'm a hater. All right, cool guys. That was Corey Brindell. He's the program director for Motherlode, and we're in the 52nd anniversary. Huhmann to serve. Oh, there's a tape shot, but handled okay. Andrei. Wow, there's the jumbo over the block, past the dig, and unfortunately sails out of bounds, and the hits just keep on coming. And you're wondering if they're just going to fall off the cliff and reset and play better, or if John, is undeniably just the better team.
Motherlode players, hey, Conundrum Catering is here. They've got food, the grill's going. Come on out and get some eats. They've got good deals on burgers, chicken, pork, all that good stuff. So let's support Conundrum Catering and get some good food.
Oh, that's okay. Fine. Stupid scoreboard. No, it's good. Perfect. These are on noise canceling, so we're good. Yeah.
Think of it until it started.
Free ball situation. Mesko left side. Oh wow, that ball sails out of bounds. And again, I understand professionals are really good at just handling different balls, right, Aaron? But the Mikasa is something you really got to cradle, and also this altitude um, plays a huge factor for anyone that's ever played in the Motherlode before. Andrei Belov to serve. Pretty good pass. And wow, Human just makes everybody look subhuman with the reach. And this time off the option. Mesko to serve. This time they go to Zyndorf. Zyndorf inside set had to make the adjustment, and that is over the block, over the dig, and in. Just a dynamic player, man. I'm looking forward to seeing him in future matches. He's been around for a minute, but at the same time, flying under everyone's radar. Karjjiba says Mesko can't go vertical, but can still go horizontal. Score is now 8-10. Zyndorf doing good things behind the service line as well. These two competitors came a day early to get some practice and some repetitions before the tournament, and it's paid dividends. They're still in the winners bracket, though staring very much uphill in this second set, down 1-0. Human the serve. We're two away from the technical timeout. This time they go back to Belov, and Belov reads the four block switch like a book, and we're one away from the technical timeout. Zyndorf, I don't have a large bio on this gentleman, but I know he plays a little everything. Little beach, little grass. Everywhere you go, there he is. Belov this time jump serves, and that is what brings him to the dance. And I'm glad the altitude has not stopped him from doing that. And now you got a down ball situation. Zyndorf, goodbye. Oh no. That ball goes out of bounds, and the real Slim Shady, John Shady's going to double check the spot, and usually in and out, the spot tells all, and he gets a thumbs up for in, which I thought was the original call. And now we're at the technical timeout where they trail by one in the set and the match. Let's go to the comments section. Hagen won the semis, now in the finals. Cool. Yes, volleyball legend, I agree. Within the game says, what did he say? Motherlode is one of the coolest beach tournament locations in the world. Aspen is crispy nice. Yes, Aaron also says Mikasa is a challenging ball to pass, especially in an altitude like Aspen. Yes. Karjjiba says more human than human. White Zombie song. Pretty cool track. I agree. I was thinking Only Human by Rag and Bones. Or we go back to the 80s, right? Born to make mistakes. Andrei Belov decided to break out the jump serve, and again, they were here the day before, and he was practicing to see if he had the drop that he wanted that makes him competitive, and goes back to the jump floater. That one catches Human high, but Human is already high. It's at 6'11" and responds accordingly. First blood off the technical timeout. Look out for this team. Future matches. I know you guys are going to stay with me, and this crowd's going to get a little bit bigger as the bases show up and the competition gets better. Keep your eye out for John Mesko and George Human. This time Mesko jump serves, and it did exactly what we thought it would do. Sorry, I gotta remember to wake my green screen. Apologies. Zyndorf to serve. It's 11-12. There's a 0-2, and I think this is a dangerous team because if you look at how they're playing, and if you look at the cruise control as that ball was out, if you look at the cruise control and how they're playing, this is not a game that's stabbing your gas tank. They're both teams actually pretty fresh. Mesko, did he get the touch? No, that ball was never over, riding the top of the tape on the cross court. And now, for the first time this match, leading 13-12 is Zyndorf and Andrei Belov. Wow, what a beautiful high swing by Huhmann, but they're going to have a decision to make on strategically on how they want to serve. I mean, if I was strategic on this, I would go Mesko. I would go middle, Mesko left shoulder. Mesko really likes that set to the pin, so it'd be one of those things where you'd make him earn that. And also, you want to test the tall setter. You want to see if he has good hands. We already know he can hit. The question is, how well can he set his partner? Very simple line over, and I think we got 14-13. So yours truly, the chairborne ranger here. Would strategically, if they were trying to win this, go left shoulder, and if Human wants it, he's going to have to jump in front of him and take it. This time they do go to John. John recreates the string on the outside. John, that ball. Well, we're going to have a switch one way or another. So I got to remember when I score to tap the green screen, keep it awake. We got 15-13. That ball was out. Lucas almost says Oren is the big dog. Let me tell you something. Oren jumps and stays in the air like his hang time is ridiculous. It's time to go back to Human, and that might be ill-advised considering that their success has come from serving the counterpart. Now trailing by one. For those of you that just joined me, Mesko, Human trailing by one in the set, but still leading 1-0 in the match. Hope the scoreboard reflects that. Let me see. Yep, there it is. Back set, and again, wow. Zyndorf reminding everybody why nobody serves him. Just everything is fast. And Zyndorf to serve. Would they go to Mesko? Yes, they do. Mesko, nice hold on his platform. Drifter set to the pin, and that ball left balloons out of bounds. And I really hope no one's listening to me on the strategic because it seems to be working. Leading by 3, and they call timeout. And wisely enough, the veterans expressing their wisdom or displaying their wisdom. Regular format here, 2 games of 21. Third set to 15. You're allowed one. You're allowed one timeout apiece, not including the technical timeout, which, by the way, Motherlode is optional and agreed on by all 4 players. Sometimes they want to play on, but they have an unofficial handshake that if they do that, all 4 players have to agree. So one person wants a technical timeout, then it's a technical timeout. This is also refereed by the players, so there's a discipline of just everyone paying attention to plays, and in and out kind of takes care of itself. Aaron Wexler, if you're still in the comment section, if you're still in California, let me know. Let me know where you're at these days. Are you coaching right now, or are you just chilling with a mimosa watching the league? Welcome to the broadcast podcast. I will be emceeing for the quarter, semis, and finals. So, but figured I can broadcast and get a hook. Go back to Mesko. Mesko gets a running start on his approach. Nice recovery. Belov off the net. Mesko with a great touch. Human goes out of bounds. And now it's really picking up. Zyndorf with the serve back to Mesko. They're testing him. And wow, what a great swing by George Human. And cuts the lead to 3. Got a little bit of work to do. Yeah, that looked more like a Max Halt middle blocker swing instead of a beach Motherlode swing. They go back to Zyndorf. Zyndorf again. I mean, if he's batting 1,000 right now, I would not be surprised. If this man took 9 swings, he's probably 9 for 9. Let's see if I get some volleyball noise, camera noise. There it is. Wow. Nice line over and 16-19 and a little bit of catching up to do. Jeff Samuels and Cano already punched their ticket to the next round, beating John Shady and Reed Malone. And that ball doesn't matter if it hit the tape or not. The net result is the same, and 17-19 is the score. And that might have been his first hitting error. Belov with the swing, and man, he's got a whip. Set point opportunity number 1.
That's a good question. I gotta check. I'm gonna check the VP. Yeah, that's yeah. That's a good question. I'm gonna check between sets.
Actually, the comment section can answer that for me. Oh, wow, there's a good swing by Human ago. 18. People in the comment section, the real question was, what is John Mesko's age? So you guys who have access to bvp.info, comment section, we're gonna find out. John Mesko had his I guess whoever he's hanging out with being the commentating booth with me and did not tell me she does not play. I mean, if she were doing an OnlyFans thing, she would be a hit. John, I guess, selects them wisely. And the second set's done. We're gonna reset to the third set. John Mesko is 48 years old. Yeah. Some gosh, she that I mean, whoever John is hanging out with has to be no, she actually told me her age, and I promise you she's not 20ish. She looks 20ish, and she's from the Philippines, and you know how, you know, black don't crack, like the Philippine people look younger than their age. She's yeah, significantly older than 20ish. But I guess I speak for the both of them when I say they drank the Kool-Aid. You know, John looks good. That's what 48 looks like. You know, a lot of people want that problem. It's leaning in, right?
I was gonna MC some games too, but the comment section, like everyone watching this in California and everywhere else, it's pretty good. Yes. This one's a good one. Game three.
I'm sorry.
This one's got game three's coming. It's a very highly competitive match on court one.
All right. I found the website and stuff, but I have to admit I couldn't really figure out from the information there if Samuels is playing today or tomorrow. Or...
Today he just won his next round, and he's got one more today.
One more today. Okay. So he'll be playing in the next hour or two over here.
Yeah, he's still in the winners bracket.
And he's still in the winners bracket.
This is a winners bracket match too. If Jeff wins his next one, automatic semifinals.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, man, it's pretty good day. How you doing? Good game, hotel. Oh my gosh. It's bougie, but you know what? Talk about the food. Yeah. Promise? That's my volleyball block. She promised to bring me back, so we did.
All right, we're back to third set. Mesko, wow, hot read the pull off the line and responded with a beautiful drop shot off the cut, one apiece. You know, I said in the middle of this match, Andrei Belov, the very bad first set loss, and they were really, really, almost written off for dead in the beginning of the second set. And he's very good at like making all the mistakes and falling off the cliff and hitting the reset button. And here we are in the third set where they have a little bit more momentum than Mesko does. Yeah, anyone that's ever watched Andrei Belov, he when he's having a bad beginning, he checks off every single box, every single possible way to give up points, and he's still here in the third set. There's the on two, and that ball luff balloons out of bounds, and again, momentum. The Superman wind at his back is actually switched from Mesko to Andrei Belov. Belov going back to Mesko, back to zone one, but that's his jam. That's Mesko's area, and he responds high percentage. And there's a 3-2 switch in this decisive third set as I will let my audience know match tied one apiece. There it is. Two, three. George Huhmann in the serve. Wow, Belov took that from him. Andrei knows he's got to go. Good dig. Huhmann transition. Wow, high percentage, high swing. Belov knows he's got to go. And line over. Just the IQ and experience taking over in this third set. Well, you could always put Zyndorf at the net. See how that works. Karjuba. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. Also, don't be shy in the comment section. Everybody here knows each other, and it's a pretty chill crowd. Oh, what a block, and that's 4 hits. What is going on? Wow.
There might be a discussion after that. And Andrei Belov finishes with the fisticuff. All's en- all's well that ends okay. Comment section. Did you see? Did we see the same thing? No, no, you're right. Nope. Mesko had first hit on that. I'm looking at it. All right. 5-2's the score. Zyndorf to serve. Wow, good runaway swing, almost in slide fashion for Mesko, and staying, keeping his team in the game. He's a 48-year-old legend. He's one of, as far as being a real life off the court legend too. Such a nice guy, good human being. And I'm glad he's back here in the Motherlode. Mesko with the touch on that. Wow, good athletic move. A little bit of a weight on that, but better late than never. As the more touches you get, the more you might be in the heads of the offense to do a little bit more. Belov to serve. Belov's going to need a ball, and slowing down the game is a very wise move by Mesko, but Belov slowing down the pace of the game is right up his alley. So very interested to see what this next serve looks like. Will they go back to Mesko? They do. This time it was hogged by Huhmann, and Huhmann goes high, way high, but also way out of bounds. And the wheels are coming off in this winner's bracket matchup for Mesko and Huhmann. Andrei Belov, Leningrad, Russia. Plays on the beach, plays grass. Just has a good time out there with a big smile on his face. I did it again. I forgot. All right, we got 8-3. Sorry about that miss. Up and down floater. Human passes on it. Mesko goes line over, gets dug. Zyndorf. Wow. Zyndorf, the transition king. Just opening it up. What a good team these two are. I mean, what do you think? Love to my East Coast people who are with me, but comment section shy. Everyone in the comment section is on from the West. And then, of course, some Utah and Colorado people. Warming up right now, I see Ian Carlson, who is playing with Lars Basie, and that looks like John Ferrari on the other end. Here's Lars Basie trying to get some action out there and always smiling. Ian trying to get a couple of warm-up swings. And we're back from the timeout. And a big, big lead if Mesko wants to come back from this one. Well, Huhmann with a whip. Again, middle hitter worthy whip on that. That brings them to 4. But they got a lot of work to do. Belov with a great swing, bops off the block, and we're now very interesting. It's 10-4 is not a switch. They got to go back. It's game 3. This is set 3, which is the switches are every combined 5 points instead of every combined 7. Zyndorf with a serve again. Pretty nice high pass. Mesko got it appears that Huhmann got called for a double on that, and the hits just keep on coming. Some of them it is mistakes, but most of this is Belov and Zyndorf just taking over the game. Transition volleyball. Yeah, and great things happen when you swing, hit the crap out of it. Once again, Jason DeBeas, courtside. This is Aspen, Colorado. This is a concert month. There's a lot of country music and rock concerts out here happening at the same time, so expect a big turnout this Sunday afternoon and Monday. Mesko with a good swing and dig and catch for point 5. The question is, who does Huhmann go to? Belov has been a side-out machine, and Zyndorf looks dangerous. They go to Zyndorf, left shoulder serve, and Zyndorf makes them pay. Left shoulder serve to a left-handed passer. Good luck with that. Score is now 12-5. Mesko with the perfect pass, and Mesko, man, just a cut that's undiggable. Jeez. And for those of you that watched him play enough, that's a pretty vintage shot for John Mesko. Up and down set. Mesko shoestring dig does not go up, and now it's 13. Mesko, that pass got shot. It's a free ball. Zyndorf with a jump set. Belov with the cut. Wow, John stretches out for it. Free ball again. Belov off the tape. How about Mesko for 7? Free ball opportunity. Back to Mesko. Drifter set to the pin. John got it. A little bit of an exhale by John. We're switching. A month before this, got involved in some couple of sunset games with John Mesko and Kurt Topple, and Kurt and I looked at John and said, you can still play if you want. And then John looked at Kurt and says, you can still play if you want. And, they both looked terrific. I mean, we were just playing around sunset game, but there Kurt Topple played in the Manhattan Beach qualifier. Mark Burek, as the 80th seed, won their first round, won their second round, made it all the way to the play-in match, and lost 2 tight sets, 2 sets to 1. So that was Kurt Topple's. Kurt Topple should have been in the main draw with Burek, and here John is in the winner's bracket here at the Motherlode tournament. Looking good for Jeff and Jesus in the next round. I agree. Jeff had this crazy idea to play right side and Cano play left, and it's this man's opinion. It's the only reason why that went to the third set. 13-7 and on to. Wow. Zyndorf, automatic. To my recollection, this entire match, only one hitting error in an otherwise flawless match. Jeez, there's the on two, and as they most likely will wind up in the contenders bracket, we expect to see a little bit more of that option, that on two by Huhmann. Match point opportunity number 2, Mesko to serve. Takes a bunch of steps back for a deep floater. Belov, again, doing what he does. And someone said in the comment section, good things happen when you swing hard. And match point was a testament to that. Winners 2-1. Andrei Belov, Oren Zyndorf. Great job. You move on to the next round, boys. And it gets bigger and badder from there because everyone whose last name is Basie is still in the winners bracket match. So look out. Be ready. For now, Jason DeBeas. I'm going to take one match away, and I'm coming back. I'll be back in an hour. But for now, or I might not be. That's John Ferrari, right? Cool, baby. Against Lars Basie and Ian Carlson. Yep, yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Half hour. Jason DeBeas. I'm out.